Yes. I'm Joe Padula.
I'm Dar Place.
I'm Adam Glexy.
And this is the local news you need to know. Absolutely. I don't got the background music going, sorry.
You are the background music, Joe.
Yeah.
I can't sing. I'm not a singer, but that's all right.
It's only in your head. The music.
I was singing some good gospel songs this morning on the way to work. Because I was behind school buses. And that never goes well. It never goes well. All right.
So it's either gospel songs or curse words?
Yeah. I've been trying a lot not to curse. Really trying to cut back on the cursing, which is tough because when you're raised on cursing,
especially from where you're from, it's not even cursing. It's just a part of the language.
It's vernacular.
It really is. I mean, I do get that.
It's like F this.
They don't even realize they're saying it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. Hey, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right. What's going on in the comments? Good to see you guys. How you doing? All right. Let's see. Okay. Justin Timberlake pleads guilty to impaired driving. What will his sentencing be?
A Trolls 5 movie.
Yeah, you think that's what they're going to... Listen, you have
How
to make
much are they going to milk it?
I'm sorry. All right, here, let's take a look at this. And, definitely be a part of this conversation. And join us in the comments, the whole bit. Okay, here we go. News 2, WKRN.
Superstar Justin Timberlake pleading guilty today in court in connection to that drunk driving case. Kieran Dillon takes us through today's sentencing and Timberlake's message to his fans.
Justin Timberlake pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of driving while ability impaired, reducing his charge from a misdemeanor.
She needs to eat a sandwich or something, right? I'm not here to mock or anything. I'm just saying, something to eat, ma'am. Something to eat.
To a violation, but a part of his plea deal meant that he had to deliver a public safety announcement.
I try to hold myself to a very high standard for myself, and this was not that.
Justin Timberlake appeared calm and composed outside of the Sag Harbor Police Department Friday. The 10-time Grammy winner spoke after entering a guilty plea in connection to his drunken driving case.
I'm hoping that whoever's watching and listening right now can learn from this mistake. I know that I certainly have.
As part of the deal that was signed off by the Suffolk County DA and the defense, the court required he deliver a public safety announcement. The original deal...
Is that it? Did they mention anything else? As for...
In terms of his sentencing?
Yeah.
No.
Just a public...
They just said that's part of the plea deal. They didn't say it was the whole thing.
Tell us the rest of it.
Also included a New York driver's license suspension and fines.
Okay.
But during the almost hour-long...
So wait, just in New York?
Well,
It's
they
suspended?
can't. Well, that's where his license is.
Yeah.
So it's suspended only in the state that they
I thought he
can't
lives in
suspend
Franklin.
another state license. If he has double licenses, then
Yeah.
that will suspend it there. But
I
New
could've
York
sworn he lived in
cannot
Franklin,
suspend
Tennessee.
Tennessee's license.
Yeah.
That's not.
It's got to be the state-issued
State would have
license
it.
that's
Okay.
going to be suspended by the state.
Oh, wow.
So let's say like you're driving in like he's saying like Dar's saying is if you're driving in like Illinois,
Yeah.
but you also have a
You can only have one driver's license, though. You can't have a two-state driver's license.
you could if you
No, that's
No.
not. I mean, so maybe he moved his driver's license to New
Yeah.
York because that's where he is, and he doesn't have another one. I don't know, but my point is this: if it's suspended in that state, then
Yeah.
it's he doesn't have a driver's license.
Right.
It's not reciprocity. Yeah, reciprocity.
Yeah, like
so every state is required to recognize the other state's licenses, but one state cannot suspend another state's license.
Yeah, but
but my
if
only-
your
But if it's-
driver's license gets suspended,
In New York, it's suspended in Tennessee too, if that's your only driver's license.
But my
That's-
only
he
question
won't.
is some of these celebrities have homes in other states, so wouldn't they have to have like something to proof of that they also live in that state besides property like paperwork? Like they'd have to actually have a state license for that
Hearing,
state,
I
right?
the
believe
judge
you
said
can
that
have
sentence
multiple
wasn't strong
state
enough.
licenses.
Okay.
He also
I think you
opposed
can.
community
Yeah,
think
I
there's
don't.
a
I don't think
restriction
so.
on
No.
that.
I don't think you can have more than one driver's license. Am I
Let's
wrong
see
on
what
this?
Google says.
Yeah. That's a
Google
good
it,
one,
yeah.
Dar.
Because
Yeah,
that's what
Google
I
it.
question with all these celebrities that have homes, all these places. It's like you're gonna have to have
appreciate and
proof of
understand
residency there.
the strain or unique nature that this must have been on the people of Sag Harbor.
Timberlake was arrested after leaving a local restaurant in Sag Harbor back on June 18th.
Oh, the
Court
Hamptons.
documents say
Yeah,
officers pulled him
Smallville.
over after he ran a stop sign and veered out of his lane.
Oh.
The 43-year-old was charged with DWI, to which he originally pleaded not guilty. Friday, his lawyer maintained he was not drunk.
My client finished the contents of 1 drink in 2 hours. His plea today to the reduced and amended.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
JT's lying on that one. I'm sorry. That's a lie.
Not
This is in sync, guy. That's a lie.
on criminal charge.
It's gonna be
This
me.
traffic violation is consistent with these facts.
The former boy band star has been on the road this summer on his Forget Tomorrow world tour. Meantime, his
Yeah,
case has made
yeah.
waves on Long Island. Alyssa McMorris was at the court
Lies.
appearance.
Right.
Her son Andrew died after being killed by a drunk driver in 2018.
I believed him in the courtroom. I believe that he took a sincere effort, and I applaud him, and I am really grateful that there's at least 25 hours of community service.
As for Timberlake, the father of two,
Okay.
also had this message.
Even if you've had 1 drink, don't get behind the wheel of a car. We can all be more safe out there. And I'm going to do my part.
This guy also has a lot of money to pay for Uber rides and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
I'm thinking he might have his own private driver, maybe.
Oh, I bet he definitely can have a private driver. Absolutely. And hey, nothing against him. And he's right, you know? I mean, drinking and driving's not a good thing. All right.
I hope that everyone else does their part.
In court, the judge said that a sentence should reduce recidivism, which is why he imposed community service. Justin Timberlake now has to complete 25 hours of community service.
Do you guys have an issue with that word, recidivism? How do you say it?
Recidivism? No.
Recidivism? How do you pronounce it?
Recidivism.
Say it again now.
Recidivism.
Excuse me?
Stop, Joe. It's recidivism.
He can do
All right,
those
say
hours
cinnamon.
over the course of
Cinnamon.
which is why he imposed community
Cinnamon.
service. Justin Timberlake now has to complete 25 hours of community service. He can do those hours over the course of the next year at a nonprofit of his choice.
Okay.
I mean, he's already. I
was
think
Karen
he
Dillon
already
reporting.
donates to like charity, anyways. I think.
Yeah, I think he does
So-
along with St. Jude
Yeah.
over there in Memphis. Hey, Darius Rucker got sentenced in Williamson County. Remember he got busted with the DUI?
Yeah, the DUI.
Terrible mugshot that this guy had.
Rucker was sentenced to 11 months and 29 days on probation after drugs were found on his car.
Oh,
Our
yeah,
Marissa
drugs,
Sulik was
that's
there
what
with the details from court.
Was it on his wagon wheel?
Today, Darius Rucker sat in the pews of a Williamson County courtroom with other defendants and waited over an hour for the judge to get to his case. Today, alongside his attorneys, Rucker pled no contest to 1 count of simple possession. That means he accepted his punishment of a 1-year probation without admitting guilt or denying the charges.
Old Crow Medicine
Rucker was
Show,
pulled over by
Wagon
law
Wheel
enforcement
was
back in
better.
2023.
Right?
Yes.
Found THC, a
Do you guys know who
blunt
wrote the song originally?
It took an entire
Wasn't it
year
Dolly?
before authorities
It
issued
was
a warrant
a guy by the name of
February
Bob
this year.
Dylan.
Really, Bob Dylan?
Bob Dylan song, yeah.
Bob Dylan.
Media reached out to
Yeah,
Rucker
Dylan.
afterwards today.
John Bon Jovi helps a woman off the ledge of a bridge
I
in
saw
Nashville.
this. Yeah.
What, she wanted to jump?
I think I hate to go to that way, but I saw a meme that says, "Thank God it wasn't David Lee Roth."
Yeah. Go ahead, jump.
Yeah. But no, yeah, Bon Jovi.
Right.
I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, that meme was kind of funny.
Yeah.
You know,
But this was cool with Bon Jovi.
I guess so, right?
John Bon Jovi is being
Jersey
credited
boy.
with saving a woman's life in Nashville, Tennessee. Take a look at this surveillance video. It's from Tuesday, and it shows a woman.
I'm
You see
sorry
her
to
there,
pause this.
stand.
You know how I mentioned Uber, Timberlake and everything? My Uber app just opened up.
Yeah.
Okay? I can't with these phones
Always
anymore.
I
listening.
can't. Yep.
I can't.
Big brother.
Take a look at
Mm-hmm.
this surveillance video. It's from Tuesday, and it shows a woman. You see her there, standing on the ledge of a bridge. You see also as the rock star sort of gently walks over to her. He had been filming a music video.
Do you think he said to her, "Ma'am, we're halfway there"? Oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear.
Now that's the
Oh.
that's actually the name that should be on that, because that's
Mm-hmm.
true. No joking aside. So this is what I do.
Uh-huh.
This veteran equine time. is
Hold that.
about
Let's finish the story. Hold on,
Yeah.
because I got questions about the about especially like yesterday what you did.
over to her. He had been filming a music video. He approaches her, leans over the railing just to talk. Later, you see her pulling her over the railing. He then goes on to embrace her. The two walk on.
How about all these other people
Just
walking
walk by? Bon Jovi.
Right?
It's
just, hey, have a nice flight. Like, what's wrong with you people? Just walking by.
The bridge together. Police say that the woman was taken to a hospital for treatment. They also said a shout out to John Bon Jovi and his team for helping a woman on the bridge. He helped persuade her to come off the bridge over the Cumberland River to safety, according to the Metropolitan Nashville.
Man, she's got an ugly face.
It was blurred out.
Oh, that's a blur? Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought that was her actual face. I was like, no wonder why.
You're terrible.
No, it's not.
To the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department on X. And if you or someone you know needs help, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline Network is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can call, text, or chat the hotline using the 3-digit number 988.
That's crazy.
A music video.
Yeah. So Dar got a call yesterday to help somebody.
Yeah.
You got to do it, right?
Yeah, you do. And so, I mean, and that is what we do at Veteran Equine Time is we're reducing suicide numbers. I myself am a veteran of suicide, not a victim or a survivor. You know, 8 years ago, I was laying on the ground with a gun to my head, pulling the trigger because I just really didn't like myself anymore. Didn't know who I was, had no idea. But I found a way out of that hole. And now that's what we do out here at Veteran Equine Time is we just show people that there's another decision you can make, and there is a way out of that hole.
And horses, there's something with horses,
God,
right?
Magical.
What is that about? With humans and horses, and how therapeutic it could be.
It's the horse is a mirror animal, and what we mean by that is they're going to mirror your emotion, whatever you're feeling. Okay, and so a couple people are credited with this. Mostly, he was the Prime Minister of England.
Which one?
Churchill.
Winston.
Said, and also Reagan gets credited, but whoever said it, it is true that there is no place better for the inside of the man than the outside of a horse.
That's a good line.
It is, and it's true, because what is really happening, the science behind it, a horse has a heart that's 5 times bigger than ours, and it puts out a magnetic field, just like ours does, that expands about 20 feet. Ours only expands about 12, 18 inches. You know, if you've ever been, hey, you're in my space, that's what you're actually feeling is that magnetic field from another person kind of bumping up against yours, right? And so horses, that's their telepathy. That's how they're reading threat, no threat. So elevated heart rate is a predator coming to attack, right? So the high heart rate, they're going to read that frequency that the predators are coming after them. You know, calm, relaxed, they mirror that. So you've heard a horse can sense your fear. They can, but they don't sense your fear like humans and go, ooh, let me take advantage of that. They sense your fear and go, you're afraid? What are you afraid of? What do you see that I don't see? You know, is there a snake somewhere?
Right.
In other words, they're because that's how they communicate in the herd. The horse over here senses danger, they perk up, and their heart rate elevates, and they make some noise, and that reverberates throughout the herd. And so the horse on the far side of the herd can figure that out. It's amazing. So that's what the horses do, is they just allow you to realize that in that moment, it's all about you. It's not the horses around you making you feel nervous, it's you, and that when you calm, they calm. And so we translated that into humans too, as in you enter a room and you're like, oh man, all these people are looking at me, and all those people are going, that dude's staring at us, what's going on? And so now these vibes are going out, right? But if you go in there calm, generally that's going to come back to you too. So that's the magic of the horses and what they do.
I dig it.
Yeah.
And you know, the John Bon Jovi thing, so people ask this all the time, what do you say to somebody who's about to commit suicide? Nothing. Just stand there and go, hey, man, how are you, ma'am? And then let them talk.
Right.
They've already said everything they're going to say. Okay? I know this because I've been there.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you that I bet if she did know that was Bon Jovi, that had nothing to do with her coming over that fence. Okay.
I bet she
even
didn't.
knew. I tell you what she was more surprised at, that somebody
Talk to
noticed her.
Yeah.
That somebody saw her and came up and said, "Hey, I see you."
Those people just walking by.
So, you know, it had, and here's the other thing. Bon Jovi did not save her life. She saved her life.
That's right. That's right.
She made the decision. Now, he was there for her when we needed it, but only we can make the decision to save our own lives.
I'll be there for you.
I'll be
These
there for
5 words, I swear to you.
That's right. Ooh, really well done. That's a nice pull from John Bovey.
I'll be there. I love me some
No,
Bon
but
Jovi.
go
But
back
hey,
to
you know,
the-
this is Suicide Awareness Month,
Yeah.
and this is really important because this is the thing, guys, okay? You know, they threw up the 988 number. Did you see that woman with the cell phone out there?
No.
You think, like, oh, shit, if I just called 988, man, you know, I wouldn't be on this bridge.
Uh-huh.
Okay? So I'm going to get on my soapbox for just a second.
You got less than a minute, brother.
Okay, less
I'm
than a
sorry.
minute.
I know it's important.
No, it is, and I'll make it less than a minute. We have poured millions of dollars into systems, phones and this, and organizations, and our number went from 22 a day to 27 a day. Okay, Veteran Equine Time is about arming individuals, the citizen, not the system. Guys, we have got John Bon Jovi. That's how we fix it. Take the time to get individually engaged with a human in your life. A friend hasn't reached out in a minute, reach out to them. You know, somebody who's struggling, just let them know that they're seen. You ain't got to fix it. You just got to let them know. I've got a friend. We both have a friend going through some stuff right now. I always call on him every week and say, you ain't got to say anything. I just know that I love you.
Yeah.
And that's it.
What's up, brother?
So, guys, please, if you're going to do anything, if you really want to make a difference, jump in the hole with somebody, right? And what I mean is this, and this is the end, because it's under the minute. There's a guy in a hole. He can't find a way out. He's screaming for help when a doctor walks by. He's like, hey, doc, can you help me? I'm in this hole. And the doc's like, yeah, no problem. Writes him a prescription, drops it in the hole, goes on his way. Then a doctor comes, or a preacher comes by, and he's like, hey, preacher, I'm in this hole. Can you help me out? And the preacher's like, yep, no problem. Writes him a sermon, drops it in the hole, goes on his way. Neither the doctor or preacher are bad people. They have 100 patients and 100 parishioners all in holes that day.
That's right.
But then a friend walks by. And he's like, hey, man, I'm in this hole. Can you help me out? And the friend's like, yeah, no problem. He jumps in the hole with him. He's like, what the hell? Now we're both in the hole. And the friend goes, yeah, man, but I've been here before, and I know the way out.
Yeah.
So that's what we do at Veteran Equine Time. That's what I'm asking everybody in America to do. When you have a friend who's in a hole, go jump in with them.
Hey, the link is in the video description, by the way, for the website. So go check it out. Absolutely.
Thanks for that time, Joe. That's
Of
important.
course, of course. Well, I needed to get to the River Junkies report to clean up the Cumberland.
Yeah, man.
Dude, this. So I love what you guys are doing. And Adam, you mentioned it earlier about you said finally, right?
Yeah, no, I did. I said finally someone's doing something because I hate driving down Riverside and just seeing like trash just sitting in the river or how dirty. I'm like, they need to clean some stuff off the top.
Well, look
Like,
who's
just-
doing it.
Just
Hey.
So what's going on? What do we got?
Yeah, so Veteran Equine Time and Planners Bank, we've come together and said, you know what, this is our community, and, you know, they need to clean it up. Well, we are they. The community is they. It's us. It's not the organizations. It's not the government folks. It's us. We love this place, so let's do something about it. So 21 September, we're just asking everybody to come out. If you've got a boat, a kayak, a paddleboard, anything like that, we will put you out there on the river or in the marina and pick up trash. We've got all these great sponsors in the community who have paid for the supplies and everything to be able to pick up the trash. We've got food. We're going to have this guy named Joe Padula, I think, is the DJ there at the opening. And
I'm
then
excited for this.
We're going to party
am.
with a purpose afterwards,
Absolutely.
too.
Yep.
And he's got to out-DJ the wedding DJ
Yeah,
across the river.
there's a
So,
wedding
you know,
going on at the
little
Freedom
battle of the
Point there.
DJs.
The
Yeah.
Liberty Park Grill.
At the Freedom Point there.
Oh, Freedom Point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, the party with a purpose will be right behind Clarksville's third base, your last stop before going home,
yeah.
right?
So the
right
meetup's
there
at
on the river.
the Wilma Rudolph Event Center.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone gets there.
Yep.
Around 7 a.m.
7 a.m. Yep.
Okay, a couple speakers saying a few great things.
We do. We got the mayor coming in. Mayor Golden's going to come in and thank the community for being the day that gets out there and does this, and a couple of our sponsors. And then we've got some free T-shirts for those who come out. The River Junkies report. So scroll
What if
up.
somebody doesn't have a kayak or a type of water float?
Well, we've got two options for them. One, we have 5 kayaks and 3 paddleboards available through Clarksville Cumberland Rentals. And the first people to come and volunteer and want to have those, we're donating those to the water.
That's
and
pretty
then
cool.
once those are done
Yeah.
and gone, put on your boots and grab a trash bag and walk the shorelines with us. So we'll be walking the grassy areas in McGregor Park. Water Dogs is going to be down there helping out with that, making sure everybody knows where to go. Hooters is going to be out there giving out drinks and food and stuff. And
Joe's excited about that one.
That's why I took the gig.
And
That's
then,
why I took it.
So, and as you see with these sponsors on there, this is the whole community getting involved, and you'll notice almost all of them are downtown type of folks, right? And
I get that.
live right here on the river. And so if you scroll up, you'll see that what we created with this, when you come out, you get your first 6 months free through the end of the year for the River Junkie Club.
Yeah.
And this is going to be something that we're creating. You'll get a free T-shirt every year with your membership. And also a free rental with our rentals, anything you want. But then also all of these businesses that you see there have all agreed to come on board, and they're giving you something. You come in and show that you're a river junkie, you're going to get a free appetizer, 10% off your food.
See, that's good. I like
whatever,
that.
Right?
It's like that Diners Club that we were talking about.
Exactly. And so what they're doing is they're saying, hey, thank you for coming out and cleaning up the area where we do business. And to show our thanks for you, we're going to, take care of you in turn. So all those businesses,
River Junkie Cumberland. Yeah, I heard if you do join the River Junkie Club that you do get at Hooters a free motorboat. I heard. Is that part of the deal? Is that part of the... Sorry.
I got nothing for you, Joe.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not...
Hey, websites in the
only
video
kayaks.
description.
We have no
Kayaks,
motorboats.
No motorboats.
No pontoons.
Here we go. All right, let's see what's up next. Do we have a vaping problem?
Oh, my
I
God.
think this whole country does.
It is bad.
Tennessee has a nation's highest rate of vapors.
The adoptive daughter vapes. I'm like, I don't get why you guys vape.
It's all in the schools, too.
I'd say probably 3 out of 5 people I see are running around with a vape. I mean, it's a lot.
Smoke a cigar like a normal person.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, they think it's better, but with the reason it's like massive. It's like 4 times the amount of nicotine, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. I mean, it's
bad.
like really
Well, also
high.
you're getting the residue inside the vape too, coming out too, because I
You guys
doubt they
remember
clean it.
when
It was killing everybody.
Yeah.
when it was they were okay with it in restaurants in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it wasn't smoking.
Yeah.
And
And it had the smell like
Yes.
strawberries.
Yes, you're
like,
trying
"Oh,
to
it
eat a
smells
burger,
nice."
and it's like, why is there cotton candy here?
Yeah.
Here's a WKRN.
Well, Tennessee has the nation's highest rate of vapors. That's according to a new study by Forbes. And using data from the CDC, researchers find almost 6% of Tennesseans vape every single day. State Capitol reporter Tori Gessner explains how some lawmakers are now trying to learn more about this issue in hopes of passing new legislation.
From the Smoky Mountains to the Smoky Clouds, a new study from Forbes found Tennessee.
Come on, you're better than that WKRN.
That train, yeah. Smoky Mountains, Smoky Clouds.
Come
on.
All right.
It has the highest number of adult vapors in the country. The study says almost 6% of Tennessee adults vape every day.
Look at this B-roll that they're all using with the graphics. This is almost like a 8th grade school presentation.
Like a PowerPoint.
The only smoking type commercial that was really funny was the one for the pistachios with what's his name does the night show, and he had they were in Colorado, and it was like the eagle was. He's like, "Welcome to Mile High, where we have," and the eagle was getting stoned and fell.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I keep forgetting his name. Yeah.
He does a night show now.
Jimmy Fallon?
No.
No, it was Seth.
Got the glasses.
Oh, that guy.
Anyways,
Yeah, I
that's
can't.
how relevant he is.
And more than 5% vape some days.
Colbert.
Colbert, that's it.
That's
Colbert.
what it was. Yep.
Yeah.
But there's also a cloud of concern over the number of youth vaping, too.
We got. Yeah, I agree with Billy. He's talking about more legislation. Listen, government. Enough government.
3rd and 4th graders who are using vaping products and
That's
the
a
effects on
parent
a young
issue.
brain of what that can have
It
is
is.
actually daunting.
It is.
A
It's
youth
not a
vaping
government.
task force
It's
made
a
up of doctors,
parents.
school leaders,
Seriously.
convenience store owners, and advocacy groups meeting today after lawmakers passed a bill last session asking the Tennessee Advisory Commission on Intergovernmental Relations, or TASER, to study the impacts of vaping on those 21 and under.
There's been a lot of conversation, some potential bills, but we felt like we needed to give it a good study to see the
Becky
effects of
Massey.
it, to see if there's any further legislation needed in this area.
As a part of the study, Tasser will look into the health outcomes of vaping, enforcement of underage sales, best ways to address usage on school grounds.
Plus, they're doing it with the THC, right? These kids?
Yeah.
With the vape pens?
I'm sure. Yeah, with the pens. Yeah, I'm sure they're finding other ways to do something illegal.
If
with
you're
their
an adult,
vapes.
I get it. But, kids, parents, what?
It's their parents, yeah.
Know what you...
Well, Joe, what do you say? I mean...
Do these smell?
What's that?
Like, I remember when we got caught smoking cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
Let me smell your hands.
Oh, yeah.
What are you smoking? I was holding it for a friend.
Yeah.
But these don't have a smell, I guess. When you go home, you just smell like you.
It just smells
Well,
like
if they even care. I see this a lot, and I mean, certainly not everybody, but when I grew up, my dad didn't give me choices. He just said, this is the standard, and I either adhere to it or not.
Mm-hmm.
I, as a parent, I'm going to give my kids some room, and I didn't do that quite right, I got to admit. And now I think we've kind of moved from parenting to we're just trying to get them to 18 alive.
Yeah.
And so with the least amount of stress in our own life. So throw them in front of a screen, let them do their stuff so they don't yell and scream. And, okay, you're 18, peace out.
And that's what happened to me. Like, my parents both smoked with me growing up. So the house smelled, but then they stopped. But then I picked it up. But then I went cold turkey, and I was like, I'm done. I did it for a few years, and I'm like, I'm done. But, like, now these parents are just like, yeah, it's harmless. It's not a cigarette. It's like, but there's still nicotine in it.
And Jen brings up a good point, too, is, with parents wanted to be friends and not
with
parents.
their parents, yeah.
Right.
They're more coddling than more
Well, you can be
strict.
a friend with your child when they're in their 30s.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
And more.
I mean, you can,
Tasser's
but your
youth
job
vape-
is not to make them a good child, it's to make them a good adult.
Yeah, like my
Right.
parents right now, our relationship is definitely more of a friendship, which is fantastic.
Well, I had a buddy tell me, I asked my kid to come out and work, and I asked him this, and he never wants to go. I'm like, why are you asking him? He's 14. You don't ask him. You tell him.
Listen,
get in the truck.
hey, guy.
Going, and then we complain and go, these kids don't know how to do anything. We haven't taught them.
Yeah.
They don't know how to change the oil because you've never said, get in the truck, we're going to change the oil.
Did you guys ever get the belt?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it transitioned to fist.
Well, even the threat of the belt. Was
No,
just
I
like,
got,
okay,
I got,
I'm
I
done.
got the ear pull.
Oh, the
I
ear
got
pull.
the ear pull. I got threats.
My dad would just grab his buckle and look at me.
Yeah.
And it was my mom. Little Italian lady would be like, I will beat you senseless. I'm like,
and she would.
Did you ever get the back of the brush?
No.
The wooden the wooden spoon?
That was my wife's favorite implement.
I've gotten my face threatened to be broken in by my mom when I was 5 years old because I kept dropping spoons into a pumpkin and getting more. She goes, Adam, if you get one more pumpkin, I'm going to break your face. So I stopped. I was like, yeah, I'm not going
to. How about the day that the spankings no longer worked and you were just like laughing?
That's when he transitioned to the fist.
Yeah.
Being task force, sharing data to legislators.
I've been writing today with this ink pen, and it's actually a vape. So I'd just like you to know that that's how easy it is for them to hide
it really is.
From
really
schools.
Is.
Also, looking at possible policy solutions, including universal carding for vape products to help fix the problem.
How about we have universal carding for elections first?
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
Let's do that first.
How about we do that first, and then we start carding for vapes?
Problem.
Number one, it's a deterrent. If you know you're going to be carded, you are less likely to go into a store and try. And then I think it takes the judgment call away from the clerk.
Reporting in Nashville.
Where did it say those people are from? The
youth vaping task force.
No. Yeah, but were these it said like Fuel or something, Tennessee Fuel, where this lady's speaking from.
They're at the
Oh, there it is. Yeah, the Tennessee Fuel. Oh, yeah, executive director. It was right below there.
What
Joe.
was it?
Like, if
what are you
go
asking
back,
for?
If you go back a little bit,
yeah, right there where it's
okay, go forward. No, where black underline where it says she's
Her
from.
job.
It says like executive director.
Back up.
Executive director of Tennessee Fuel and something association.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I didn't even know we had that in this state.
Start it again. You should be able to see it. Just pause it real quick. Right there. Stop. Executive
Tennessee Fuel and Convenience Store Association.
Okay, the convenience store.
So stores. Okay. Now it makes
if you know
sense.
you're going to be carded, you are less likely to go into a store and try. And then I think it takes the judgment call away from the clerk.
Reporting in Nashville, I'm Tori Gessner.
So you're saying that
the Tennessee Advisory
to buy vapes, You don't get carded?
But back in the 70s, like
They should
kids
be-
who looked older went to the convenience stores to get beer, and the
that
clerks
was
were like,
grand.
"You're good."
It's from my mom.
Yeah, it's from my mom. Like, okay.
Yeah, I do think they should be carding for vapes. Absolutely. I got no issue with that.
Yeah.
I don't either.
They're
But
not doing that
again,
now.
I mean,
No.
we're trying to legislate everything in this world, and you can't legislate people's hearts or their minds. Or,
Right.
It's got to be, again, it's the parenting. It's what we're being raised with. Legislation is all about let's punish you after the fact.
I'm
How about
all
we
on
get-
board with putting
Yeah.
this up for vote. Hey, you got to be 18 or older.
Yeah.
For
Absolutely.
this vape with nicotine or THC in it.
Yeah.
But,
Absolutely.
I mean, we're in a society where people are okay with 5 or 6 year olds making decisions about changing their body.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And we're having discussions about vape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, man.
Hey, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right, next up. When's the last time you guys robbed or stole something from a liquor store?
I
Never.
can neither confirm nor deny that answer, Senator,
Never?
but I think it was.
But,
Never.
Joe, when I was 13, I
Uh-huh.
looked 35, so I was getting liquor without getting ID'd.
No, but when I'm talking about stealing here.
Oh yeah, no, I would never do that. No.
Check out this shoplifter out of Nashville, East Nashville. WKRN again.
My coworkers were screaming like, "Gun! Stop! Stop! Stop!"
The man who pulled a gun on employees at an East Nashville liquor store is being sought by Metro Police. Store staff confronted the man because this was the third time him stealing from the store.
They have had enough, those guys.
Third time. It takes 3 times.
Look at this. These guys are like, stop it, man.
Should have stopped at 1.
Confronted the man because this was the third time him stealing from the store. Good evening and
They should be packing.
Yeah.
The guys at the
They should pack at a package store.
Absolutely. They should definitely be packing at the package store.
I don't disagree with that.
This is
or just have a security guard. there.
This is the
You know?
lovely Haley Wegas right here, who I consider the Cindy Crawford of Nashville.
Welcome to News 2 at 6. I'm Bob Mueller.
And I'm Haley Wilgus. News 2's Kendall Ashman talked to the employee who had that gun pulled on him.
You have a wonderful day. Would you like a receipt?
Joey Vick has worked at Main Street Liquors for the past 13 years. The store was once owned by his father and grandfather.
Most definitely. We know him by name. We know him by generations.
He says many of his customers are regulars, but he says this new regular is unwelcomed.
Look at the fashion. Is he wearing a pair of shorts as a shirt? What is going on here? This must be after the fight, I guess, right?
Looks like DMX.
This is his
Kinda
third
does.
time coming in.
Get
This
at
is
me,
the first
dog.
time he's pulled a weapon. We call him a Crown Bandit because he always stole the Crown Royal. Because
I could have guessed that. I could have guessed that.
The apple flavored or
The apple, probably.
Could be.
The way he was wearing his purse, he probably.
right by the front door, he just came in, walked, grabbed it, and just walked out like it was nothing.
Joey says the first time the suspect stole a full case of alcohol.
Second time, he grabbed 3 bottles and just walked off like it was nothing.
But on Monday, after attempting to walk out with 2 bottles of alcohol, Joey and another employee intervened. Employees recovered 1 bottle. The second shattered on the floor. The suspect is then seen pulling a gun, then grabbing 2 more bottles of alcohol and taking off.
Pulling a gun over 2 bottles of liquor is just, it's not worth it. And then also our life's in danger, then his life's in danger for over 2 bottles.
Hey, kid, start packing.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm serious.
Yeah,
Seriously,
but for
kid.
that guy, it's not 2 bottles. He can't function without that stuff.
That stuff,
I mean,
yeah.
that's the level
Mm-hmm.
of addiction that he's at. So yeah, I mean, at that point, he's willing to do anything to get it. That's a
Mm-hmm.
dangerous person.
Mm-hmm.
It's not worth it.
Joey says while thankfully no one was hurt, he's now on the lookout for this man, fearful he may come back for a 4th time.
No, most definitely.
Oh, he's
But
definitely
I'm gonna try to keep
coming
myself
back.
prepared.
Yeah,
Dude,
and
this
just
is when
be
you
ready
hire
and
the
just-
off-duty sheriff to work
Work
there.
there, yeah.
You know, like, I mean,
Cops are aware. I'm aware.
Make an investment.
My employees are aware as well. So we're just keeping our eye out just to make sure. And also, we talked to other liquor stores to warn them ahead of time.
In East Nashville, Kendall Ashman, News 2.
See, I get
Currently,
it.
there is a cash reward for any information. Managers say they are keeping the amount private for now.
So my thing is this is why you need like security doors on your. I mean, it's at this point when you're in bad areas
That
like
lock, that-
you need that lock.
Yeah.
So when you have
Press the
customers
button.
coming in, you can do that,
Yeah.
and you also should have. I'm sorry, you should have the scanners. I can't even think of their names. For security.
What, the shoplifting ones?
No, just like the
little check things.
The checkpoints where it checks
got
guns and everything.
Yeah.
Metal detector.
Yeah.
Metal detector.
Yeah, but
That's.
that does,
But most
those
of
are
it's
large
there.
investments
But
for
also,
small
yeah.
business owners
Yeah.
that, you should, pay for it. And that's what they're looking at. What is that cost-benefit analysis
Right.
on
And with
this
those-
much versus this loss in liquor?
Right.
And those locked doors, once you get them locked in there too, and this is unfortunate, that's when they go berserk and start breaking everything inside the store.
Right.
Now,
honestly, he probably. So to me, I'd hire a couple of off-duty guys.
Right,
to
yeah,
just
security-
be there
yeah, security
and
guys,
not
yeah.
and just be plain clothes, just
Yeah,
shoppers, and wait
yeah.
for the guy.
they're going about this
it's
all the
making an
wrong way,
investment.
though.
Yeah.
With the reward,
Yeah.
you shouldn't offer cash. If you want to catch this guy, you offer a Crown Royal.
Crown
Yeah.
Royal.
Okay, and he comes in, he goes,
Just set
it's
a
me.
couple of bottles
It's me.
outside the
Hey,
door.
I will take
It's
it.
me.
Yeah, it's me. I'm the guy who did it.
I did it.
Yeah.
Crazy. There you go, the Crown Bandit.
I guess people make the assumption that people like that are thinking normal. They're not.
They're not.
Of course, they're not
No.
thinking normal.
I worked for the sheriff's office for a year and a half in the jail, so I'm like, yep, I know some people like that.
So people want to complain about the energy crisis and everything, but here in Cheatham County, our neighbors below us there, they want to do this methane gas plant, okay? Natural gas there, right? Well, there's some residents concerned over the methane gas plant. Here, let's take a look.
The Tennessee Valley Authority moving full steam ahead, taking the steps to build a new methane gas plant right there in Cheatham County. Now, the TVA filed a lawsuit against 2 landowners in order to get access to their property. But many more who live near this proposed site are doing everything they can to prevent TVA from building this plant. Western Cheatham County is beautiful countryside.
beautiful.
Tracy
It is, yeah.
O'Neill moved here 2 decades back for the peace and quiet.
For me, it's been
Like that land along the river that they have there is just
Oh, yeah.
it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And the Cheatham Dam area, it's beautiful.
It is very much so.
And it's interesting that they're building or wanted to build this methane gas plant because the meth in Cheatham County is very cheap right now. It's very cheap.
my paradise. It's been my sanctuary.
But in this wooded 285 acres, TVA sees an opportunity to build a new methane gas plant and transmission lines in order to create and feed the valley's growing energy appetite.
Yeah, I get it. Build it. I'm sorry. Does it smell, though, these plants? I've never been to a methane plant.
I don't know. I
They
mean,
could.
Methane
They could.
does
Yes.
have a bit of a smell, but I imagine they'd manage that somehow.
If they're able to build it correctly and make sure they maintain it correctly and not have any like leaks and have containment systems strong enough so the smell doesn't leak out, then I don't see why a problem
like
it is to
Tim
build it.
Barnes don't like what they're seeing.
Big turbines are going to have over there. It's going to sound like an airport around here.
That's a
I
good
didn't
point.
move out
with
here
the
to live
turbines.
next to an airport.
I'm standing about 700 meters from the
guess it
first
would be
proposed
louder, yeah.
turbine. And this is my front yard. I have a 7-year-old son. I really don't want him out here playing when we've got methane burning right across the road.
The plant is not a done deal. TVA still has to go through the environmental review process. But TVA has taken the next step, suing 2 landowners. TVA tells News 2 that the utility has asked the court to allow temporary access to 2 properties for the purpose of conducting surveys and other activities to determine what land may...
Here's the issue. We do need energy. We're growing. We got a lot of people here in Tennessee, and we need energy for these people.
Desperately.
And if this was a nuclear plant, they'd be complaining about that too. If this was a solar plant, I'm sure there'd be issues or something. But we got to come to some type of agreement. I love the idea of nuclear. It's fantastic and safer than ever. And
It
guess
is
what?
safer than ever, but
0 carbon emission.
Yep.
We'll take a look.
...be needed for a transmission line.
It wasn't necessarily unexpected because we knew that if you resisted the TVA, that the next step would be some sort of court action.
this really has really sounded many alarms.
Attorney Carolyn Elephant has started working with.
Listen, if you
Don't do it, Joe.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. I saw that too.
I'm here to help her. I'm here to help her.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're being interviewed, sit up. All right, sit up. Okay, don't lean into the chyron here. Okay, ma'am. I'm just saying it will help your message be heard better.
Really sounded many
Carolyn.
alarms.
Elephant.
Attorney
Her
Carolyn
last name's
Elephant has started
Elephant.
working with the landowners to provide
Elephant.
representation. She says TVA is putting the cart before the horse by trying to survey the land before the project is approved.
That's a good
Having
point.
a company come to survey your property for a project that you're opposed to is very
And she's an
invasive.
attorney,
You don't want to feel
and she's
like you're
leaning into the camera.
you're helping the company or assisting
it's
the
not a good
company
look.
in your own demise in any way.
TVA says this new plant would power about 500,000 homes and replace the coal unit at the Cumberland plant. Residents feel.
Which is a good thing. It's cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone wants to bitch and moan about cleaner energy. Here you go. But now they're like, oh, it's going to be too loud. Noise pollution.
Well,
The
so
battle has
I don't
just
think
begun.
everybody bitches. It's just the people who are directly going to be in.
Yeah.
There's never ever, I can't think of one anyway, where a factory or power plant came in of any type, and the people in that area went,
Right.
"Thank you, your guy's so awesome.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for this forever." I
Right.
mean, of course, the surrounding community is like, "Yeah, of course we need it because
Yeah.
it doesn't directly affect them."
That's right.
The people that are directly affected are gonna then they're gonna so. This is the ebb and flow of life. You can't get an omelet without breaking eggs.
And I get it. It's so pretty out there.
And I see both sides.
Yeah. And
I understand them. I built this, and now this is going to be here because you buy something thinking, oh, nobody's ever going to build behind
it's,
me.
it's
et
so
cetera.
nice and peaceful. And then
all of a sudden,
yeah.
Well, it's like that woman said, I've been here like 2 decades. I love it. Now they want to build this and now ruining what
They
I
are
had.
up against
right.
Goliath.
We're little people around here fighting a company that's got billions of dollars to fight back. And they're a government
good point, too.
entity, and so they
It's a
just do
tough
what they
battle
want.
for those guys.
It is.
Well, the attorney we spoke with there in the piece says the court is likely to grant access to TVA to do that survey.
Oh, they're going to
Expecting
get
a
that power
decision come
plant.
Monday.
But knowing what I know now, I mean, like, is there real justice? No, it's all business. Even the justice system is a business, right? And now don't fight them, work with them. Okay, no problem. But you're going to pay me premium dollars
Absolutely.
for my and you're
That's
going
right.
to find me a new place to live, and then I'll give it to you. That's easy.
That's
so
right.
my question is too, and this has actually been a thought of mine since I moved here in 2018, because I come from suburbs of Chicago, a rail system from smaller towns in Tennessee going into major cities. If the thought process of that, it'd probably be the same thing going on with this. While it's going through smaller towns, people are like, I don't want that. I don't want a rail system. But then other people on the outside
want the
says,
commerce.
but it's also on the outside where it's like Dar was saying about seeing both sides of it. It's like people are like, well, we need a rail system going into Nashville because traffic is so bad.
That's right.
So I kind of see both sides of that too. So that's what this made me think of that.
Let's build more lanes and put
more
more cars
cars,
instead of a
yeah.
rail system where we could, think about what you want. They did this in Hawaii when I was stationed over there. And the way you can build the rail system, too, it really doesn't take that much acreage.
No.
Because you can build it elevated. You just need the pylons in that area, and then it can run right over all of this beautiful
Our
country.
Tennessee State Senate is currently working because they're building the Amtrak Federal. They're building from Memphis to Atlanta a rail line. So what's Tennessee state senators are doing, especially for certain areas like Clarksville and other cities in Tennessee, are wanting
Commuter rails should be
like a line from Clarksville
be, yeah.
because it's going through Nashville.
And
I
why
wish I
not
had the
send
map.
it
on.
right down the dadgum medium?
Yeah. So
I
And then
mean, you
that's-
can
and
send
that
it right
comes-
down the middle of the medium of the interstate.
And that comes with that is that you've got those overpasses though on 24. So I mean, I understand where people are like, well, then that's going to kind of interfere with me crossing
No, they just
over
go over,
to,
though.
but go over. Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about
again,
the
they
elevated one.
do an
That's
L
okay.
train.
That's true. Or
I mean,
underneath.
L trains have been around for how long in the Northeast?
They're everywhere.
See, I'm dealt with
They're everywhere out
Metro.
there.
Metro.
Right,
for
and
me.
how many people get moved around efficiently and effectively every day? Millions.
Well, not this cat.
No, he didn't make it.
This cat didn't make it.
ran out of 9 lives?
Ever? Do you guys know hoarders? Are you guys hoarders?
No. My wife is a border hoarder.
A border hoarder.
Yeah, she's on the border of being a hoarder.
Oh, yeah?
I say that her border hoarder is kind of like Biden's border. It's open.
It's just open.
It's just open.
Oh,
she just gets more.
I watch those shows and it makes me clean my house. That show Hoarders on A&E.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, take a look at this where two bodies, dead bodies scattered across the yard. 2 out of the 30 cats rescued in Dixon County hoarding case.
Well, Middle Tennessee Humane Society spent the day rescuing 2 out of an estimated 30 cats. And they were living in dangerous conditions. The yard and the other cats barely surviving.
At least they didn't have to worry about Haitians.
News 2's Caitlin Quisenberry has more on how the Humane Society, though, is stepping up to save these felines. We do want to warn you first, though, these images are disturbing.
All right.
A 5-minute drive away from the Humane Society of Dixon County, an estimated 30
Chinese
cats were
restaurant.
fighting for survival.
Dead bodies scattered across the yard, multiple skulls, multiple bones of like hips and legs, 2 deceased cats on the property. There was multiple bugs everywhere, and the smell was horrendous. With the
You know what it
How
smelled
do
like,
people
right?
live in that? I just don't get it. At what point do you say, screw it?
I think I don't know. I question that every day
That's
when people
just
live
beyond
like
me.
that. It's like how?
What is the smell of dead pussy? I don't know.
Probably a bunch of my exes.
care that they were getting, yes, we could consider this a bit of a hoarding case. Right now we have multiple traps set out at the property, and we'll be checking those regularly, hoping to capture all the rest of the cats that are out there.
The house was condemned and deemed unfit for human habitation. Meanwhile, the Humane Society of Dixon County is making sure the 2 rescued cats
Oh, look at
are
the one
getting
on
their
the
medical
right.
needs met.
Oh, God.
Multiple of the other cats, are suffering.
So it is upsetting and sad to see, but I did a little research, and I called the Dixon County facility, and they named this cat actually Forrest Whitaker.
Joe, that was a stretch.
No, because he's got the eye.
Yes, we got it. We got it. Yeah.
Multiple
Well,
of the
that was
other
very
cats,
good.
are suffering from severe respiratory infections, missing eyes, severely emaciated. So if this drip slows down, then he's good. If it continues to go fast, that means that they're extremely dehydrated.
Despite the shelter already at triple capacity, Kaylee Morton with the Humane Society tells me they won't be turning any cat away.
And then adding these extra cats in, it's really going to be hard for us, but we'll manage, we'll make it through. But, I would rather them come in here and us be able to help treat them than them be suffering out there on their own.
That's well said.
Joe, honestly, I honestly thought you were going to call that cat Kitty Fetty Wop.
With this one?
No, the one with the one eye.
Oh, no. I don't. I have too much respect for Fetty Wap.
That one looks like
I reached out to Dixon
singer
Police
with
for
the
more
black and white
details
hair.
on this case, and I'm
Which one?
That one. She has the black and white hair.
Yeah.
Sia or something like that.
Yeah.
Police for more details on this
Quisenberry.
case, and I'm
What's
still
up,
waiting to hear
Quisenberry?
back. At this time, the Humane Society is asking for donations of either cat supplies or money, as well as fosters, to help make kennels more available for the incoming cats. To find out other ways you can help the shelter, you can visit our website at WKRN.com.
That's how we got one of our cats. We adopted him from the Christian County.
Yeah?
Yeah, we rescued him from Christian County.
Was it through one of those like mobile? They have these like trucks with all the cats inside of it and dogs.
No, we actually went to Christian County's Facebook page, and we were just scrolling, and Christy came across one, and she's like, "Oh my God, he's so cute."
Yeah.
I was like, "You want me to go adopt him?" Because we were looking for another cat because our previous cat had passed away. Well, it was her cat before we got together, but he had passed away, and the youngest daughter wanted another cat.
Does it
she's like,
cost
I want
money?
the comfort. So it's like $58 total for the adoption, and that includes like the shots and the cleaning of the paws and everything like
bad.
that. So it's really not
Well,
that
and
bad of a
and that's
donation.
the neutering as well.
And the neutering as well. Yes,
That's not bad. $58.
So, yeah, so it was a nice little price for it, and he's got a good home with us, and now he's fat.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Do we know how these cats are doing meow?
How they're doing meow?
Meow.
They are. I think they're doing okay. Except
That's the red rocker sound. Right, meow.
There's no tomorrow.
There's no tomorrow. I just went to see him in concert like a week ago.
Who's that?
Red Rocker.
Red Rocker?
Yeah.
What was it performing at Hoff?
Van Hagar.
Van Hagar.
Sammy Hagar.
Sammy Hagar. Right.
Dude,
Absolutely.
he was still rocking it too,
I
man.
bet.
His voice was spot on. His belly.
He's very good. He was a very good artist. I don't think he was.
Still is.
I don't think he was as good as a frontman as David Lee Roth.
No, he was not. I agree with that. But the
better
voice,
musician.
The voice is a better voice.
Can he still not drive 55?
No, he can't.
Even for being 75?
No, he can't.
That's right.
And, it's funny because he's still doing the dance, but you can tell it's like a little arthritis in there, not going as high as he
trying.
used to.
He's got to stretch afterwards.
And Loverboy was opening him up for him.
Oh, Loverboy? Oh, good Lord.
Man,
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, he loves food, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Clarksville police
Vince
are
Neil
searching
did.
for a suspect who scammed
saw
a
this this
woman
morning.
Yeah.
out of $160,000.
Saw that. We talked about this, yeah.
This is crap.
And let's take a look.
Well, a fascinating scam alert out of Clarksville this morning. Police say a man stole $160,000 from a woman over the course of 3 months, and at some point they actually met face to face. Let's explain. The woman says she was contacted by someone claiming to be from Amazon and that there was fraudulent.
Yo, don't. When you get
Don't-
these
yeah.
text messages,
Don't answer them.
don't click the link.
Or emails. These emails.
Don't do it.
Or the phone calls.
No, don't even answer them.
And if you do, then hang up and call the company back directly where you know you called
Has
them.
nobody listened to the commercials with John Fuson talking about these fake phone calls?
Yeah.
Activity on her account. She says she was then transferred to who she thought was her bank, and again to what the scammers claimed to be the Federal
ma'am.
Trade Commission.
Oh, no.
The scammers claim she herself was under investigation. The woman met with the suspected scammer in person twice to hand over the cash. This is a photo of the man police believe to be the scammer.
Yeah, he's clearly an FBI.
Yeah,
agent
totally.
right there.
Come on, ma'am. Ma'am, come on.
So did you see the Jason Statham movie Beekeeper?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, right here.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, we just need to call Jason up, tell him that, a couple wasps need to be taken care of here.
Good movie.
Yeah,
Good movie.
It was a really good movie. Just a beekeeper.
One who might recognize him is encouraged to contact the Clarksville Montgomery County Crime Stoppers.
I hate how people fall for that.
I really do.
Don't.
Well, especially when they're attacking the elderly. who
Elderly,
are just
yeah.
a little bit like they want to do the right thing. They
Yeah.
think they're dealing with the
They're no
government,
dummies.
and
They know who to target.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Yep.
And,
Hey, we got a rise in vehicle thefts going on here in Clarksville.
I mean, I'd believe it.
Let's take a look.
And the Clarksville Police Department warning of recent vehicle thefts. Since January through September 6th, the police department has responded to more than 200
Damn.
stolen vehicle calls. They say at least 15 were actually not stolen, 27 were unlocked or left running, and 9 were for joyriding.
Yep, I
And with the
believe
ongoing
it.
social media trend, 32 of the 36 attempted thefts were Kia or Hyundai vehicles.
Ah,
Easy. Right, that USB.
Yep.
Yeah. Crazy, man. You guys ever get your car stolen?
no.
No.
Mine's
Lucky,
got
right?
the
Yeah.
alarm on
Lucky.
it and everything like that.
Tesla is awesome for that. It has
Yeah.
the security camera
Uh-huh.
that would pop right to my phone. If they did, I'd have
Yeah.
video footage
No.
of who it is.
That's a
And,
scary thing, too, with
you
the
gotta
camera,
really,
though,
really,
in that
really,
Tesla.
really be able to crack the code to take a
Yeah,
Tesla.
it is crazy
I mean,
when
you
I'm-
have to be a hacker to get
Like
it.
on my Facebook, like I'm part of that Clarksville Crime Watch page, and they like share videos of like this just happened of people coming up to cars in their driveway and like checking the doors with another car in the street following. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know if these are like grown people or these are kids just being.
Didn't you watch
dumb.
the movie Gone with 60 Seconds? They did
Yeah,
the same
the
thing.
same
man.
thing. So it's like, yeah.
They,
Start locking your cars.
The shops out of Nashville are paying these teenagers,
Yeah.
okay, to come on up, or even within Clarksville, to do the stealing, because if the teens get caught,
Yeah.
slap on the wrist. Especially if it's out of Nashville with their DA. Clarksville a little different. Our DA, Robert Nash, is a little bit more stern.
Stern,
if
yeah.
you will. Hey, Clarksville homicide investigation. WSMV News 4.
More breaking news tonight. A man is now in custody following a deadly shooting in Clarksville. It happened on Ash Ridge Drive on Tuesday. Detectives arrested 20-year-old Zaquan Holliday. He faces homicide charges. 18-year-old Carlos Wills died from his injuries. Detectives also want to speak with 19-year-old Devontae Spencer. They say he was present at the time of the shooting. Police believe this is an isolated incident.
And now
There
he
seems
gets
to be
added to
lots.
the. This is what's ridiculous. stop this, but that 18-year-old is now added to the list of kids killed by guns. Do you know what I mean? Come on, list makers.
It wasn't a gun. It was the
person,
and that's not a kid.
It's not a kid.
This is not a kid.
It's 18. He's an adult.
Right. This is gang banging. Just letting you know.
Yep.
Okay. But the kids.
Everybody wants to. I mean, we talked about this out at Veteran Equine Time. It's all about 100% accountability of yourself, not anybody else. Yourself. And the deal is this: a gun doesn't kill anybody. If I want to kill somebody, whether it's a gun or a knife or a bomb or something, that homicide comes from the heart. The implement is irrelevant.
That's right.
You know, and that's what we need to fix. Is not. Okay, so we get rid of all the guns. They'll start using bombs. So we get rid of all the bombs.
Or
They'll
knives.
go back to knives and swords. The one thing that mankind has been the very best at ever since we came on this planet is killing each other. So that's not going to stop.
And we're getting better.
We're getting better.
More innovative, too.
Something else we got to fix is our streets,
and that's unfortunate.
Here's a street safety improvement grant.
More sidewalks?
Let's find out. Let's see what may be coming our way.
An $8 million grant will soon improve the safety and infrastructure of 4 major Clarksville roads.
Let me tell you something. $8 million gets you about maybe 100 feet of sidewalk. It's really expensive sidewalks.
It is, but $8 million will actually probably get about 3-4 miles, maybe.
That'd be great.
It'd be perfect.
I would take it, but.
Craft Street,
that could be a
Riverside Drive.
Quarter mile there, yeah. They just spread it out.
Riverside Drive. Check this out, though.
Street, Riverside Drive, New Providence Boulevard, and Fort Campbell Boulevard will all be updated thanks to this 5-year grant. Now, city leaders say
Fort Campbell Boulevard looks like
doo-doo.
The Carter administration is in
really
office.
does. Doesn't
Yeah, it's bad.
It is
It's
old.
just like there's been
really
no
bad.
investment in that area. Well, you know, the Milans and the Rita are starting to
they're getting
invest in
there.
that
Yeah.
area. You're starting to see newer
That's right.
complexes. So I think over the next 10, 15 years,
Absolutely.
they've built out Sango now.
Now,
That's gotta go
Sango's
that
more
way.
because they got that storage unit, those new homes and houses, townhomes.
How pretty is our downtown, though? I love it.
Oh my God,
Right.
it's
It's
my
great.
favorite place. I spend so much time down there.
They must have photoshopped out the all the homeless, though, that like to sleep on the.
Oh, there's my car. No.
The Saturday markets.
Seriously, that's it. Park
Saturday
it.
markets are just
great.
beautiful too downtown, right there. Love it.
We love
5-year
downtown
grant.
very much.
Now, city leaders say these areas have experienced a high number of deadly and serious injury accidents. The grant will go toward improving intersections, sidewalks, and traffic signals for both motorists and pedestrians.
Hey,
And
$8
New
million.
Providence needs that because too many times people crossing the street at it's bad.
Well, and we need some kind
We
of
need
little
a
downtown
sidewalk.
shuttle service.
Yeah, that, and we need more like going from one side to the other. Like we've got plenty of the lights, obviously you see on College Street and they've got the crosswalk in it, but we don't have a lot of those in a lot of serious busy intersections in this town.
I'm okay with that because driving on Fort Campbell Boulevard is the worst.
Right.
It's worse than
that's
Jersey.
So bad. I've gotten Clarksville's. So in Hawaii, when we were stationed there, you have 3 roads: H1, H2, H3, and you kind of knew, okay, if you're down near the Waikiki, Honolulu area, you better get your butt back on the interstate and get back up towards Schofield Barracks by 2:30. At 3 o'clock, that's the witching hour. It turns into a 15-minute drive turns into an hour drive.
Yeah.
Right.
Oof.
And then then the same way going to North Shore, we'd be like, okay, go to breakfast at 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. Then you're at the Waimea Bay, and then coming home before noon, so that you're missing all the tourist traffic. And it's gotten that way in Clarksville, where I'm now timing things to say, okay, I got to be here by this time, or I'm just going to stay here at Strawberry Alley and hang out until this time and just avoid the
That's
traffic.
how we are. So we bowl on leagues, and we are coming literally right when at like 5:30 that new Amazon plant is letting out right there before the 24. So we're coming from that way off of Merriweather. And we're hitting traffic, and we got to get there by 6:30. So it's like we've got to leave at at least 5:30 so we can get there at 6. And you have to time that traffic.
Well, and that's our real challenge with our government. I know Mayor Golden and them are working hard to try and fix it, but it's the infrastructure. It's and we've got to build roads for 15 years from now, not 5 years from now, because 5 years from now we're going to be crap. We're right back to the same thing.
Part of the issue is you're dealing with city roads, county roads, state roads.
And all different funding requirements.
Absolutely.
And you know what? Did you see Durrett come out and finally say, I mean, he went off on Governor Lee a little bit and going, because we're part of Davidson County when it comes to funding for the roads and stuff. We never get it, right? And they just screwed Clarksville. We've always said forever, why is there not 4 lanes? We're a suburb of Nashville. A lot of people work there.
I-24?
You go any other You go any other direction, there's 4 to 8 lanes all coming in and out of, Nashville. But 2 lanes here on 24, and I avoid that.
Absolutely.
I drive Ashland City Road every time.
And that is crazy. That is crazy that we are considered in the same pot as Davidson County, considering the growth that Clarksville's had, that we shouldn't be our own division and our own little, hey, here's our funding for this county.
Well, hopefully we don't lose a member of our population here. We're looking for this older woman out of Montgomery County. Check this out.
Montgomery County now, where deputies are looking for a missing woman. 80-year-old Retta Bludorn was last seen yesterday morning at her home off Highway 48. Sheriff's office says she left in a blue 2007 Ford Explorer. It has Tennessee tags. No word on which direction she may be headed.
Driving at 80, though, huh? You think you're going to be driving at 80 years old? Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. As long as I'm...
Yeah.
I planned one day they're gonna be. What are you dying of? Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. God took him one day. It was done.
That's direction she may be headed. They add she has early signs of dementia. If you see Bludorn, call 911.
Oh, that dementia.
So here's another thing too, and it's something depending on where she's going, because we're Tennessee with all the water, and it happened just off of right before it's College Street, with the car veered off and went into the water.
Yeah.
And nobody knew that it happened for 2 days. I mean, that's something that they need to look in with her and see if her vehicle veered off the road at any point.
Dementia's a tough one, and it's growing at an alarming rate within our population of when we get older now. We are ranked among one of the unhappiest states in the nation.
I don't get that.
So you're
plenty
gonna have
of
to
outdoor
riddle me
stuff,
that battle,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
How do you?
All right, let's take a look at this.
What's defining that?
Okay.
A new study says happiness is hard to come by in the volunteer state. Wallet Hub recently released its 2024 Happiest States in America rankings. The list examined emotional and physical well-being, work environment, and community and environment. Tennessee ranked among the unhappiest states, landing at number 47 on the list. According to the study, Tennessee has the highest share of adult depression compared to any other state on the list. But the volunteer state ranked in the top 25 when it came to work environments, earning the number 24 spot.
Well, easy fix. Move out of Memphis. And we're off that list. Right. I don't know. I think it's pretty happy over here.
I would be okay with Arkansas taking Memphis.
Yeah. Right.
You can have it.
We'll make a deal.
Just make a little circle around Memphis.
Like the Louisiana Purchase.
Yeah.
Give us a few,
Just take a little bubble around Memphis and just pull it into you. It's fine.
Well, there's some stories of what's going on in and around Clarksville, Tennessee. All right, let's see what we got. All right, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Waterdogs.scuba.com. Yes. Orange Beach.
I love Orange
The Emerald Isle, man.
Love Orange Beach.
Yeah, great diving down
Maybe
there.
I should do this then.
Really good wreck diving, too.
The beach side is just beautiful down there, too.
Well, they got this trip coming up in May of 2025, so maybe we should do this.
Oh, I'll go.
Oh, yeah. I'll text Christy and be like, Christy, we're going.
Yeah, I'll do it. Check out waterdogs.scuba.com for more information about scuba diving. Anyway.
I'm diving with them. It's like a family.
They're great, right?
Yeah.
They
and
are
it's
great.
the week of my birthday because it's the 31st of May. So it's
make it a birthday trip.
Make it a birthday trip.
dive.
Yeah, birthday dive.
Office Now. Awesome people. April. She just bought that Haven Point. She just bought that venue that you DJ'd at this weekend.
Yep.
It was gorgeous, wasn't it?
Oh, it's a beautiful venue.
Yeah.
Where at?
Beautiful.
So it's on a Kesey Road, River Road. You go across the river, all right, and you make it's Zinc Plain Road there. You make a left onto River Road, and then it's going to be your first right, pretty much.
Yeah, veer off to the right on Keys.
Yeah,
it's a nice little farm, almost like
That's
a
where my
farmhouse.
farm is.
Yeah,
so you
it's
go to
like,
Zinc Plant Road and go back
it's
there.
like
So
right
I
there.
didn't
It's
know
a
that.
beautiful
gorgeous
venue.
You have to show me. That'd be
Good for April. Oh, O'Connor's. Cornhole. I'm okay at cornhole.
Are you now?
I'm okay. I could be. It's been a while. I like beach volleyball though. I like watching. I like being on the girls' team. That's fun. Let me see what we got coming up for events with O'Connor's.
Well, that's the team that Joe can do well on.
Well,
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
he puts a wig on and he identifies as.
You can't tell me I'm not a woman.
It's ma'am.
Hey,
it's
so
Mrs. Joe.
This
Josephina.
This
Josephina.
weekend, okay, on Saturday nights, come on out and check out the O'Connor's Little Black Dress competition. Yes, it's almost like a pageant. So yeah.
Which one are you wearing, Joe?
Yeah.
I'll be holding the microphone.
Oh. And nothing else?
Your solution to world peace. Nobody cares. Okay, very good. Now turn. Yeah, that's this weekend. Clarksville's third base.
They rock, man.
Yeah, I love it out there.
Work with them a lot. They're a big part of the cleanup coming on 21 September.
Absolutely.
I still have not checked this place out. I probably should.
Why don't you come tonight to
Right.
trivia?
Yeah.
We got bowling tonight.
No,
that's Mondays.
That got canceled.
No, it
due to
didn't,
rain.
Joe.
The rain delay.
Yeah, rain delay on bowling.
That's right.
The pins are too slick.
Tuesdays, 7 p.m. is Old Dave's Brewhouse trivia night. This one's more adult stuff. So I mean, it's not like raunchy or anything. Just people like to make up some crafty, creative, dirty names.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thursdays, Wicked Good. Bring the family out. This is fun for all. Over there at Wicked Good Sandwiches, 605 Cumberland Drive.
And they are wicked good.
So good.
They're delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Yum, yum, yum.
Wednesday, Skyline 500 Rooftop Trivia.
You can see my farm from there.
Yeah, gorgeous view from up there. Gorgeous view.
It's beautiful.
Come check it out Wednesdays at 7 o'clock.
Well, and Joe Maynard, an awesome guy, too.
Yep.
Great for this community.
Absolutely. All right, let's play some Skyline 500 Rooftop Trivia. Here we go. Let's see what we got. All right, for this trivia, this is places to eat in Clarksville, Tennessee. Hey, real quick, there's this challenge going out there.
Okay.
Don't fall for it. All right, this is actually not healthy. This TikTok challenge here.
Which one? What is this?
If you catch this in your mouth, I will rock your fucking world tonight.
Okay, watch.
Let's do it.
No, don't do it.
Don't do it.
You ready?
Don't do it.
I'm ready.
All right, he caught it. Very good.
Yeah, take it, swallow it.
What was that?
A fucking sleeping pill.
Nobody's world is going to get rocked
rocked.
that night.
His dream world.
I just
maybe.
love her voice. That
Yeah.
sounds like a woman I want to hang out with right there.
Yeah. Sounds like
Here, you take this. No.
All right, easy there, Broomhilda.
From their slogan or tagline, name the food place on or off of Wilma Rudolph Boulevard. Okay. Here we go. You're always welcome aboard.
Captain D's.
D's, I was going to say, yeah.
When you're here, your family.
That's Olive Garden.
Good food fast.
Nowhere. Sorry.
That's got to be smoking chicken, maybe? No.
I don't know that one.
You can't fake steak. Ooh.
Texas.
Outback?
No. Texas Roadhouse.
Maybe.
The cold beer never looks so good.
Oh, that's what's that place called?
Tilted Kilt.
Tilted Kilt, thank you.
Captain D's.
Nice job on Captain D's.
Olive Garden.
Nice job on Olive Garden.
Man.
Waffle House.
Oh, my
is
gosh.
good food fast.
Good food fast and chairs come quick.
Did you see their new
Need a change?
campaign commercial?
Consider joining the team at Waffle House. You'll work in a fast-paced atmosphere and meet exciting new people. We offer comprehensive benefits, flexible hours, and training in self-defense. As you
There
never
it
know
is.
when you're going to have to kick ass. Waffle House. We got your back.
Yeah.
That's great.
Longhorn
Yeah.
Which is, they're pretty good Longhorn.
They're all right.
Yeah, they're all
They
right.
got good rolls.
Yeah, yeah.
Good rolls. That's where we go for the rolls.
Who's the best steak off of Wilma? Is it Texas Roadhouse?
The
It's
best steak.
okay, but I would
Is
say
it Outback? Is it
I'd say Outback's got some good steak.
Logan's used to be good.
Logan's used to be good too, yeah.
We generally go to Longhorn.
Yeah.
We generally go to Longhorn. But so, I had a steak downtown the other day that was maybe one of the best steaks I've had in a long time.
I'm sure. Was it Edwards?
It was not.
Oh.
Edwards has the best lamb chops I've ever had.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
I love their filet. This
Love
was
their lamb
this
chops.
was it's Puerto Rican, so it's it's
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
steak, but it's different. It's like
Uh-huh.
it's just that it's Puerto Rican style at La Costa Cafe.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
my God,
It's Puerto
so
Rican.
good.
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
and they're not a normal. They're like they do it, once in a while. Edwards is my favorite steakhouse in town.
Absolutely. And number 5, Eric.
There we got
Tilted
that.
Jets. What do you think this material is made of?
Lycra.
Plastic?
Hold on, I can't see.
Which material exactly are you talking?
All right, there it is. Okay.
Fabric.
Yeah, I think it is. Cotton. Very good.
Cotton.
Just need to make sure. Hey, Skyline 500 Rooftop Trivia Wednesdays. But hey, if you're looking for trivia tonight, come on out to Clarksville's third base, Riverside Drive. Once again, Dar, we got this Saturday.
Yes, this Saturday, 7 a.m. at Wilma Rudolph Event Center, and we are going to beautify the area. Come on out, get a free T-shirt, and get a free membership for the first year to River Junkie Club.
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time.
We can't wait for you to be there, Joe.
Oh.
Thanks for coming out.
Let me tell you, this is like what Adam said earlier. Finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
And we're going to do it twice a year. So we'll do this again in the spring,
Cool.
and then we'll do it again in the fall. So, clean up the river before we party with a purpose all summer, and then we'll clean up after our party.
I love it.
Perfect.
All right, let's get out of here, gents.
Yeah.
Covered a lot of bases today.
Oh, yeah.
That is the most beautiful downtown shop
It
right
is
there.
great.
There's a big debate if this woman's pregnant or not, or is that just part of the clothing?
I'm going to stay way far away from that debate.
Come on. Is she pregnant or is that just clothing?
I didn't get
no
this old by
comment.
being stupid.
All right.
I plead the fifth.
I think she might be pregnant. She might be. Allegedly.
Well, that is possible with every woman on the planet.
That's right. She
They
might be.
be pregnant.
She might be pregnant. All right. Well, hey, once again, make sure to write back what is wrong and then move along to the next one. All right. There you go. This is what we got to do. All right.
Well said.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for enabling us to have a conversation here on the, this. I'm Joe Padula.
I'm Dar Place.
I'm Adam Glixey.
And this was the local news you needed to know. Absolutely.
Right back, what is